Indiana University Greek life events are back after a 3-week pause in March. The Interfraternity Council and Pan-Hellenic Association didn't share many details except that the pause was due to health and safety concerns. With Aubrey Wright, our Olivia Wilson has more.
The Interfraternity Council and Pan-Hellenic Association initiated the pause last month, and they haven't been specific about the cause. Neither group would explain what changed during the pause and didn't respond to requests for comment. The IU Police Department continues to handle many reports of crimes, including sexual assault and hazing in Greek life. Even during the pause, the IUPD received reports at fraternities.
It is hard to know whether our numbers are rising or if we just see that folks are more comfortable coming forward to report, which is what we want.
Skiba says sexual violence is an issue on college campuses.
IU is definitely not the only campus experiencing these same trends. And so I don't think it would be fair to put that on an organization or a group or even a certain age demographic.
The IFC and the PHA didn't respond to requests for comment. But others say the relationship between some fraternities and sexual assault is clear.
There are some fraternities that, seem to be higher risk than others. And it does seem like some fraternities seem to promote attitudes that are very much associated with sexual perpetration risk.
Peterson says men and women in Greek life are more likely to experience sexual assault. She says it could be because of men's attitudes and the control they have over social events.
That it happens in the fraternities where the men are in control of the environment, often in control of the transportation, in control of who gets to come and who doesn't.
IU reports nearly a quarter of students are involved in Greek life. Greek life leaders last paused events in 2021 because sororities noticed increasing sexual assault and demanded change.
Putting more power in the hands of sorority women is really important.
Alumna Madison Smith was part of the push for more safety for women.
The insinuation there is that if these women hadn't become involved in sororities, they would have avoided this, which is both potentially untrue and also just unfair, because it's the culture of fraternities that's the problem.
Smith's advocacy began after she was raped at a fraternity her sophomore year. She says her sorority didn't stand by her, and once she started speaking out, dozens of women came to her with a similar story.
There's a lot of stigma that comes with being a survivor. And I think these national organizations and certainly universities would much prefer to pretend like it's not happening at all.
Students didn't find a solution when she was at IU. Today, she works for We Ride Together to support survivors of sexual violence.
The absolute best thing you can do is just be there. Tell them you believe them. Tell them you're sorry. Tell them they didn't deserve it. Using validating language is key.
For Peterson, she says fraternities can make a difference by speaking up when they see bad behavior.
I actually really see a role for the Greek system in helping to prevent sexual assault and sexual violence.
Reporting for Indiana News Desk with Aubrey Wright, I'm Olivia Wilson.
Neither the Interfraternity Council nor the Pan-Hellenic Association responded to requests for comment. The IU-IFC bylaws state sexual violence educational programming should be encouraged or required by chapters. Each chapter is required to have a risk management policy for sexual violence, along with a statement supporting environments free of sexual misconduct.